Good morning, I'm Naresh Mago. The headlines. Campaigning for remaining two phases of Lok Sabha polls reaches feverish pitch. Top leaders hold rallies to woo voters. Prime Minister Narendra Modi describes massive voting in Kashmir as benchmark for democracy. Chief of Defence Staff General Anil Chauhan says integrated theatre commands will bolster military's preparedness in war fighting. India climbs to 39th position in World Economic Forum's Travel and Tourism Development Index. And Indian men's and women's 4 into 400 meter teams bagged 2 silver medals in Asian Relay Championships in Bangkok. Campaigning for the remaining two phases of Lok Sabha polls reached a feverish pitch as the top leaders of various political parties hold rallies to woo the voters across the country. In Uttar Pradesh, star campaigners of different political parties will campaign for the 6th and 7th phases of elections. Prime Minister and senior BJP leader Narendra Modi will address political rallies in Basti and Shravasti constituencies. BJP leader and Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh Yogi Adityanath will campaign in Jaunpur, Basti, Sultanpur, Siddharthnagar and Balrampur districts, while BJP leader and Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh Mohan Yadav will campaign in Maharajganj, Kushinagar and Jaunpur. Bahujan Samaj Party Chief Mayawati will campaign in Sultanpur, while Samajwadi Party Chief Akhilesh Yadav will address a rally in Azamgarh district. With only 3 days left, when voters of Delhi will decide the fate of the candidates contesting to win the high-profile seats of the national capital, the high-voltage campaigning is taking place to woo the voters in different parts of Delhi. Adding to the momentum, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge will address election rallies in Delhi. Mr. Modi will address a public meeting in Dwarka in favor of BJP candidate Kanwaljit Sehrawat, while Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge will attend a public meeting at Bhalswa Dairy. Mr. Kharge will woo the voters in favor of party candidate Udit Raj. 7 parliamentary constituencies of Delhi will go to poll on the 25th of this month. In our series covering profiles of key constituencies across states and union territories during the Lok Sabha elections, today we bring you a report on Shivhar parliamentary constituency of Bihar. More from our correspondent.
Shivhar parliamentary seat, which witnessed a close contest in the past 6 elections between BJP and RJD, is a crucial segment for both the alliances. BJP and RJD have clinched Shivhar seat 3 times each in the past, but this time in 2024 elections, BJP has left this seat for its ally JDU under a seat-sharing agreement in NDA. Senior leader and sitting MP from BJP, Rama Devi, who made a hat-trick winning the seat from 2009 to 2019 Lok Sabha elections, is out of the race after she was denied ticket. From the NDA side, JDU has fielded former MP Lovely Anand, whose family recently switched its loyalty to Chief Minister Nitish Kumar from RJD Chief Lalu Prasad during the vote of confidence this year. On the other hand, RJD has given ticket to Ritu Jaiswal, who is a ground-level party worker and served as a Mukhia in the famous Singh Wahini Gram Panchayat. In political equations, all the 6 assembly seats of Shivhar parliamentary segment are presently held by NDA, as 5 is represented by BJP and 1 seat by JDU. Dharmendra Kumar Rai, Akashvani News, Patna.
Senior BJP leader and Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that massive voting is taking place in Kashmir and it is becoming a benchmark for democracy. In an interview to a private news channel, Mr. Modi said voting in Kashmir has broken the record of 30 to 40 years. On inflation, Mr. Modi claimed that the inflation in India is under control in comparison to other countries. He said today the war between Russia and Ukraine directly impacts food, fuel and fertilizers. Mr. Modi said farmers in other countries are getting urea at the price of 3,000 rupees per sack, but in India, the farmers have to pay only 300 rupees.
गरीब जब गरीबी से बाहर निकलता है तब उसको सबसे ज्यादा हैंड होल्डिंग की जरूरत है। किसी भी हालत में वो वापस नहीं जाना चाहिए। एक बार बाहर आ जाए, मजबूती के साथ खड़ा रहे। तो मेरा मत है कि आने वाले 5 साल में ये जो गरीबी से बाहर आए हैं वो अपने पैरों पर इतने मजबूती से खड़े रह जाएंगे कि उनको ऐसे अपने परिवार की कोई घटनाएं गरीबी की ओर धकेलेगी नहीं और तब जाकर के देश गरीबी से बाहर निकले।
Chief of Defence Staff (CDS) General Anil Chauhan has said that integrated theatre commands will lay the foundation for catapulting the armed forces into the next orbit of military preparedness and war fighting. Addressing a function on jointmanship, the way ahead in New Delhi, General Chauhan termed jointness and integration as prerequisites to the creation of functional integrated theatre commands. He said the creation of such commands will allow greater focus of the operational commander to the matters of security. The CDS said the theatre commands will not be an end state but the beginning of the next set of reforms.
I believe it's a kind of an enabling environment which creates a system of trust between the three armed forces so that they can work together without any kind of prejudice or fear, express their opinions in a free and frank manner. And this is what I think jointness is all about. It creates a kind of a congenial working atmosphere and bonhomie among the three services.
External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar appreciated the enforcement of the Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation BIMSTEC Charter. In a social media post, Dr. Jaishankar said that it reaffirms India's commitment to a prosperous, peaceful and sustainable neighborhood. He said that it is achieved by building on the shared history, culture, vision and mutual respect for each other. Dr. Jaishankar further said that BIMSTEC reflects the synthesis of India's neighborhood first and Act East policies. In another social media post, External Affairs spokesperson Randhir Jaiswal said that BIMSTEC Charter entered into force on May 21, providing legal and institutional framework for meaningful cooperation and deeper integration of the Bay of Bengal region. Raksha Rajya Mantri Ajay Bhatt has said that the geopolitical landscape is ever evolving and it is imperative for the armed forces to be adaptive and innovative in their approach. Speaking at a seminar cum exhibition on historical patterns of Indian strategic culture in New Delhi, Mr. Bhatt underlined the importance of recognizing the strength of the nation's defense, which lies not only in its military might but also in the ability to adapt to changing circumstances and leverage the cultural heritage as a source of power. The Aam Aadmi Party has come down on the BJP for allegedly using Prevention of Money Laundering PMLA Act as a weapon against the opposition. Briefing the media in New Delhi, senior AAP leader Atishi said that the alleged liquor scam in Delhi is a conspiracy of the BJP to break the Aam Aadmi Party. Expressing displeasure at the Delhi High Court's rejection of the bail plea of senior AAP leader Manish Sisodia, she alleged that the BJP government is using the central investigating agencies to hatch a political conspiracy. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts.
Lok Nirnay 2024, a special program on the general elections, every evening at 7
and repeat broadcast at 9:30 p.m. on Akashvani Gold.
Updates of election activities, insights from regions and constituencies, expert opinion and analysis
in the world's largest festival of democracy.
Stay tuned to Lok Prasarak ke saath, Lok Nirnay 2024.
India has climbed to the 39th position in the World Economic Forum's Travel and Tourism Development Index 2024, while the US has topped the list. India also ranks the highest in South Asia among the lower middle income economies. Earlier, India was ranked 54th in the 2021 published index. On an overall index score of 7, where 1 is the worst and 7 is the best, India has scored 4.25. India's significant leap in the rankings underscores its growing competitiveness in the global tourism landscape. The biennial index analyzed the travel and tourism sectors of 119 countries, evaluating them on a range of factors and policies that foster tourism development. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar will visit the Islamic Republic of Iran today. During his visit, he will attend the official ceremony to pay condolences on the tragic demise of Iranian President Dr. Sayyid Ibrahim Raisi, Foreign Minister Dr. Hussein Amir Abdullahian, and other Iranian officials in a helicopter crash on the 19th of May. President Draupadi Murmu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi have conveyed their condolences to the government and people of Iran. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Shankar visited the embassy of the Islamic Republic of Iran in New Delhi yesterday to convey India's condolences on the tragic loss. A boat carrying passengers is sunk in the backwaters of Ujjani Dam in the Indapur Tehsil of Pune district. 7 passengers are missing while one of them swam to safety. An NDRF team has started search operation to find the missing persons. The boat was travelling from Kalashi in Indapur Taluka to Kugao in Karmala Taluka of Solapur district when it overturned due to strong winds. A total of 8 passengers, including 4 men, 2 women and 2 little girls, were in the boat when the mishap occurred. Out of them, Assistant Police Inspector Rahul Dongre jumped into the water and swam to safety. The India Meteorological Department IMD has forecast that severe heat wave conditions will continue to prevail over Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh till the 25th of this month. The IMD said conditions are favorable for further advance of southwest monsoon over some parts of southeast Arabian Sea, some more parts of the Maldives, Comorin area and South Bay of Bengal, and some more parts of Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Andaman Sea during the next 2 days. Under its influence, isolated heavy to very heavy rainfall is expected over the southern parts of India till Friday, with the possibility of extremely heavy falls over Kerala till tomorrow. Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, Karaikal, Kerala, Mahe and Karnataka are likely to witness very heavy rainfall for the next 2 to 3 days. The weather department has forecast a gradual rise of about 2 to 3 degrees Celsius in maximum temperatures over many parts of central and northwest India for the next few days. In the Asian Relay Championships 2024, the Indian men's and women's 4x400 meter relay teams bagged 2 silver medals in Bangkok, Thailand. The men's relay team of Mohammad Anas Yahya, T. Santosh Kumar, Mijo Chako Kurian and Rajiv Arokia finished behind the Sri Lankan team to secure the silver, while Vietnam won the bronze medal. In the women's category, India's Vidya Ramraj, M.R. Puvamma, Rupal and Prachi Chaudhary took home the silver medal, coming in second to Vietnam. Japan bagged the bronze. In the FIH Pro Hockey League, the Indian men's and women's hockey teams will begin the first half of the European leg in Antwerp, Belgium today. Both the men's and women's teams will play against Argentina this evening. In IPL cricket, Kolkata Knight Riders KKR defeated Sunrisers Hyderabad SRH to book a place in the final with a convincing 8-wicket win at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad last evening. KKR successfully surpassed the target of 160 set by Sunrisers, reaching 164 for 2 in just 13.4 overs. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Shefali.
Thank you, Naresh. Making an exception to the norm that children in conflict with law should be granted bail irrespective of the crime's seriousness, Supreme Court denied bail to an Uttarakhand school student accused of circulating obscene videos of his 14-year-old classmate allegedly driving her to suicide, reports the Times of India. The Indian Express, under the headline, Case of Grave Misuse of Power, Breach of Trust, says that the Delhi High Court has rejected Sisodia's bail plea, citing the possibility of evidence tampering. Maliwal case, Kejriwal's aide is taken to Mumbai for clues, writes the Asian Age. Citing a Delhi court, a headline in the Hindu says, Brij Bhushan misused position as WFI chief to exert control over victims. Food regulator finds no trace of ethylene oxide in Indian spices, says the Statesman. And finally, startups in the generative artificial intelligence space are offering on-tap solutions tailor-made for the needs of Indian businesses, writes Financial Express. And with that, it's back to you, Naresh.
Thank you, Shefali. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Campaigning for the remaining 2 phases of Lok Sabha polls reaches a feverish pitch. Top leaders hold rallies to woo voters. Prime Minister Narendra Modi describes massive voting in Kashmir as benchmark for democracy. Chief of Defence Staff General Anil Chauhan says integrated theatre command will bolster military's preparedness and war fighting. India climbs to 39th position in World Economic Forum's Travel and Tourism Development Index, and Indian men's and women's 4x400 meter teams bagged 2 silver medals in Asian Relay Championships in Bangkok. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.
आकाशवाणी से पेश